education, business information,
entertainment for your viewing pleasure, keeping you alive with great satisfaction. Nothing compares what we bring to you from your favorite TV station. Tsunechi, Alaya, Injinobe, creativity and culture of the people, we bring it all to you on your favorite TV station. We got spots showing on the station, cause we know we are winning together. NTA Makurdi Network Center, the cradle of culture and creativity.
And thanks for joining us this blissful morning on BLISS, brought to you by the Nigerian Television Authority, Makurdi Network Center. I am Fatima Hassan, and today's episode promises to be blissful. I'm not the only captain on the ship this morning. With me to anchor this blissful ride is Jacob Omirinya. Jacob, good morning.
Good morning, Fatima Hassan. You look good.
Thank you. You also look good.
Oh, thank you.
And we're not just alone in the studio.
Yes.
We have with us the local government chairman of Katsinala local government, Honorable Shaku Justin, PhD. Thanks for joining us on BLISS this morning.
Thank you very much.
Okay, before we will go into our discussion proper, we'll take a short break. Stay tuned.
Hello there and welcome to BLISS.
BLISS is brought to you from the studios of the NTA MAKURDI Network Center.
It is packed full with entertainment, gives you current affairs, information, and it is equally educative.
Yes, it is BLISS, a breakfast show on NTA MAKURDI Network Center. On BLISS, we will make your day blissful with mouth-watering cuisines, topical issues, creative arts, do-it-yourself, captivating fashion, comedy, sports, and so much more. BLISS is so exciting, so educative, and so entertaining.
BLISS comes up on NTA Network Center Makurdi every Friday by 11 a.m. Don't miss it.
Thank you for staying tuned with us. In case you are just joining us, this is BLISS on NTA Makurdi Network Center, and we can assure you that today's episode promises a must-watch. Now, like we told you earlier, we have in the studio already guests who will be telling us vital issues concerning the role of local government administration at the grassroots. We have Honorable Shaku Justin, PhD, is the executive chairman of Katsina Ala local government area. You're welcome to BLISS.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's begin. They said local government is the closest to the people, but somehow it appears to be the farther from the people. How do you reconcile this, sir?
Local government is the closest to the people. That is the grassroots administration. And saying it's father is confusing. That is where you have everybody. So it's closer to the people.
Closer to the people. I think what my co-presenter just mentioned as in being a father is actually a father because, or should we say a mother? Because the mother is sometimes is closer, most times closer to the children. So you hear the cries of the children and then you take it off there.
It's true that the father you used at first, I thought was the
distance.
The distance.
It's actually the distance that I meant, because at the local government level, everybody wants to come to town, everybody wants to go to, maybe come to Makurdi, perhaps because the infrastructural development expected at the local government, maybe they are not there. And we are aware that a lot of money is coming to the local government headquarters or local government to make it maybe a paradise of some sort.
Yeah, I won't deny that. I've been in the local council for over time, and I'm vexed with the environment. I was a councillor in 1999 when the democracy resumed in the country, and when we came in, then allocation was moving directly from federal to local government, and local governments were viable. Thereafter, after that administration, 1999 to 2001, there were a lot of administrative changes, and so many things were not going as expected in between. But for now, there are great changes. I would like to let you know that after serving as councillor, I was also supervisory councillor at the local level, and I served as secretary of the local government for 2 times, that is executive secretary and caretaker secretary. I was thereafter appointed the caretaker of the local government for also 2 times.
So you have been in the corridor of power.
Okay, so from what you have said now,
in all those in between,
you've had a lot of experiences.
There were a lot of changes, and but under this administration, the Tinubu alias administration, things are actually taking shape.
Okay,
And,
so looking at your vast experience through the years, can you say the local government administration in Nigeria has effectively touched the grassroots?
Very well, especially the first 1999 to 2002 set and the current one. The whole country has been turned to construction site. We were in Abuja 2 days back, and if you see what local governments are doing, it was shown on the thing. And if you see what various local governments are doing in Nigeria, including Benue, you will be shocked. It will not be compared with what happened between 2003 to 2023. A lot is happening at the local government level, now, including my own local government. Lives has been touched, and the people are getting happier. It was like a dead system at a point, but the current administration has put in life into the system, and it is actually showing.
Okay, so
now,
let me just quickly ask him. He said, your comment, you said lives have been, touched. It's like a reawakening of things that were forgotten, kind of. So what will you say is prominent when it comes to the when you say lives have been touched? What is prominent? What achievement is prominent when it comes to that?
Do I personalize this at a point? Like in my local government, I have launched a program that is life-touching with a scheme called Operation Feed Yourself. COTAG, eat what you produce and produce what you eat. When I came here and I discovered that the farmers were no longer buoyant as they were because of insecurity challenges, I decided to refurbish about 3 tractors which were on ground. And the Bishop of Kali Diocese, Bishop Aziz Dugu, donated 1 tractor to me, and we move around in making use of hectares of land, cultivating it and donating to farmers to make good use of plant whatever they want, so that they can be self-sustaining and boost food insecurity. And within this harvesting time, I'm also very happy with myself and the program, because a lot has been achieved. Assuming I was aware that you asked me this question, I would have bring the pictorials this thing for you to see that actually the people are happy, and that has gone a long way.
Okay, so that means you have
Impacting
promoted
positively on the people's life.
you have promoted food security in
Very
the local
well.
government.
I can boast of
Okay.
that.
So that is interesting. I think it's not too late now. We'll have to come to local government and perhaps maybe do a documentary of 30 minutes and come here and air it. So we will do that.
You are good to come. You will be impressed.
Okay.
You should come to Katsina local government. And I do boast now that apart from my governor, who has done a lot in agricultural sector, there's no person in Benue State, including all the chairmen, that have gone deep into agricultural sector more than me.
Okay,
No,
so that means
that anywhere.
you're upholding the name, the title of the state, food basket of the nation.
Katsina local government is food basket or the food basket of the nation.
Exactly, that's impressive.
Now let's look at the issue of major local government areas in Benue State, talking about Boko, Otukpo, and Katsina.
Katsina and Makurdi.
Yes, and Makurdi, yes. So now, at some point, insecurity in Katsina local government became an issue, a worrisome situation, to the point that even the popular Okada and let's say maybe what they call is it first lady, some vehicles were even banned in that place because of killings, kidnappings, and so many other things. Since you came on board, has the narrative changed?
Well, we are not yet where we want to be, but we have surpassed a certain level. When I came here as chairman of the local government, about 9 council wards out of 12 were under siege, and the tent, there was an attempt to take over the tent, which is the capital, the headquarters of the local government. But with the support of my governor, who is a quiet achiever, who do insecurity more than talking insecurity, and the other major stakeholders, including the bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Katsina, the security agencies. As we are talking now, only 3 out of the 12 council wards that are still having
Insecurity
bigger
challenges.
challenges.
Okay.
And even within those 3, we have been able to have a good portions on our side. It's only one that is completely still under siege, but we are looking forward in having all of them on our side in no distant time.
Okay, so
let me just ask a follow-up. Sorry, there are these speculations that locals or some influential people, maybe within the state, are kind of interested in what is happening, or maybe they are the one perpetrating this crisis. How true is this statement?
I can't deny it. Criminality has been institutionalized in our country and in the state, as well as at the local government level. Some persons feel that for them to grow fat, to eat fat, they must indulge into criminal activities. And that fat is on the ground. At some certain level time, people were using that as an industry. So, but with what the governor is doing and we, his allies, his subordinates are doing, those people may be there, but they are under hide now, because you will not find it easy with us if we know that you are doing that. Criminality is criminality, and we are ready to wash it out.
Okay,
completely
so
wipe it off. So
measures on ground.
Yeah, we're not taking it for granted with any person. So yeah, it's on the national television, and the judiciary has said something that is difficult to say some certain things. When they say prove beyond reasonable doubt, it has tightened almost everybody's hand to say some certain things, because proving beyond reasonable doubt
It's an issue.
there's a lot of things, and that is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now still on insecurity. From what you have said, it looks like measures are on ground to tackle it, and obviously we all know that insecurity affects development in every society. So will you say that despite the measures to tackle it, it still has an effect on the development of Katsinala local government?
Yeah, we would have been far by now, assuming insecurity is not there. A lot of money has been pushed in fighting insecurity. That money would have been used in developing the place and the places in Benue. So measures are on ground, not to tackle it. They are already tackling it, and we are somewhere now. We are no longer where we were, but we are not yet where we want to be. But whoever is in Benue and in Katsina can openly say that 70% of the work has been done, remaining about 30, and I'm sure it will not take time for us to be where we want to be as affecting security.
Okay, now let's look at road infrastructure, knowing full well that greater majority of your constituents or the locals or the people you are governing or you are leading, they are into agriculture. How much have you done in the areas of rural roads to enable them bring their agricultural produce to where they are most needed?
Rural roads are very important to an agrarian area like ours, and we're also not taking it for granted. As you are gladly aware, there were a lot of challenges. No one can enter into hinterland where there are insecurity to construct any road. It's known that we have pushed it to a certain level, that we have taken steps to start opening access roads and feeder roads. And in that sector, when I came, I met a roller on the ground and a grader and a tipper. I fixed the roller. It's there live for everybody to see, and the grader is also functioning.
Okay.
I'm about going on the tipper, and in no distant time I will be entering to bushes to start constructing roads.
Okay.
This will also serve as a security measure to allow security personnel access to heater lands with ease, and it will also serve as
Development
and access road for farmers to convey their
produce.
to market.
Okay.
It's a deliberate effort, and in no distant time we will be talking and you'll be seeing evidence.
Okay.
That is on ground already. A platform, a springboard has been set for us to catapult on it and do the needful for our people.
Okay, so talking about improving food security in your local government, we talked about good roads. What about storage facilities? Do you have that in progress?
I can't come on national television and start lying. I've not been a liar, and I will not lie to justify people's feelings. I have not done anything in that direction. But as things improve,
Okay.
I know that it's one of the vital areas that one need to.
Exactly, so that farmers can have value for their produce.
Very well.
Okay,
Now,
so you have you are over a year in the office now, and from our discussions we are seeing some of the progress that you have made. Can you tell us more, aside agriculture and the aspect of insecurity, what other sectors have you looked at to develop your environment?
As we are talking currently, a program is ongoing in Odonga, which is one of the biggest settlements in Kasnala, empowering youth and women and youth empowerment, and they're showing their skills on what best they can do to help themselves. It's going to last for 2 weeks. This is the 4th day in need. I've been able to remodel the local government chairman's residence, which was not put to use for over time. It's not functional. That is where I am.
Okay.
I've been able to remodel the chairman's office. According to what the people used to say, that office was constructed in 1976, and since then nobody touches it. It's there for everybody to see. People who are in Kasnala, you can call them and they will attest to the fact that that is there. The legislative chamber has been put to use, and is also there. The police station in Benue State, there's no police station that is shining like that to Kasanala local government.
That's
Courtesy of
awesome.
you.
Courtesy of the chairman. Kasanala local
That's
government.
awesome.
We are working on the structure that we are commanded civil defense. That one is ongoing, about 90%, 80% completion. We're also renovating the DSS office. So that
That's to say you really have security matters as top notch.
Yes, it's very
Okay,
important.
your agenda.
Refurbish about 6 operational vehicles for the security personnel to use. That is the hub of everything. Once that is there, any other one will fly.
Okay.
And so many other, we have been able to establish a program where women deliver in our hospitals free.
Okay.
Without this thing, we have been able to operate more than 50 hernia victims. In education, I've been able to establish 3 science and technical schools so that we catch them young, and the children are growing. If they have engaged into useful activities, they will not have that mind of indulging into criminality. So I wanted, being the first chairman in the whole country, to do that, but in Abuja I discovered that one in Kano has also done that.
So you are the second. You are the second.
Either me or him. One is first and one
You
is
are
second.
from your statements and comments, you are actually like a leading local government chairman who is out there
And
to.
that is why I can boastfully tell you that why in Abuja 2 days back, the Senate Committee on the State and Local Government Administration gave me an award as one of the outstanding chairman.
Wow! Congratulations,
Congratulations.
honorable.
It is, and what efforts are you doing towards making the party one?
Well, I'm not the party spokesperson, but as a member of family, I must know some certain things in it. And within your family, you also know that there must be some skirmishes, but the ability to resolve those skirmishes is the key. So even though there may appear to be some issues, the party at the larger level, at the state level, is moving towards putting everything in place. And you can attest to the fact that in the recent days, people from other smaller parties are entering into our party. That is to show the confidence that they have in the administration of His Excellency Reverend Father Hyacinth earlier, and the APC in the state. So that is not something we discuss much. The party has the capacity to effectively win 2027 election above what they did in the previous general election.
Okay, assuming that your people from Kasanala are watching you right now, what advice will you give to them as regards to the remaining year or years in your office?
I think aside the advice, what should they expect from you with the remaining number of years you have in office?
They should expect more than what they have seen. The other year, or just lay a foundation to build the building, and they should expect a very mighty building within the Kasanala setting.
Okay.
That I'm not going to lay them down. I have all it takes to govern a local government, and it will be telling on me if I will be, which word do I use? If I don't do much to the people of Kasanala local government, it then means that I'm not a good person. Because what else which type of person will come into local council and then we do the people what they have to do if I'm not able to do. Somebody who has been councillor, somebody who has been supervisor, somebody who has been secretary, somebody who has been caretaker and now executive chairman, what excuse do I have to give at the end of the day?
Exactly, and you're actually living up to your number of your experience and everything.
So they
Thank you
much from Kasanala local government chairman.
From Honorable Shaku Justin, PhD. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us on Bliss today.
Thank
It
you
has
very
been an
much.
awesome time with you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so
Thank you.
it's now time for us to take a break. Bliss will be right back after this timeout. Stay tuned. beautiful cultural display there. I think my producer is a bit partial this morning because I can tell you that that cultural display is from his hometown, Ado.
Local government area. And he told me that this very cultural dance is called Aleku dance.
Wow.
Yes. Benue is blessed. We have Trusele, we have Ogrinya in part of Igede, and so many other beautiful
and the
cultural
popular
dances.
Swange dance.
Swange dance. This one is Aleku.
Okay.
It's quite interesting.
Okay, so
Yes.
talking about, I don't know, when you mentioned the dance,
Yes.
you said the dance is known as Aleku.
Yeah.
And what came to mind is women,
Yeah.
you know, the culture concerning women. Today on Bliss, we have with us in the studio, Sewe Sebem. She is a human activist and the convener of Beautiful Gates Empowerment Foundation. Thanks for joining us on Bliss today.
Thank you very much, Hajia.
And we'll
Hello,
be
everyone.
Okay, and we'll be looking at gender-based violence and women inclusion. Before we'll come back to the studio to discuss this very sensitive topic, because I tell you, GBV is a global issue. We'll be giving you this feature on gender-based violence.
Across nations, many victims, different experiences, from women to girls, and now even men and boys. More people are becoming victims of multiple forms of violence. It is a painful reality that continues to spread, disruptive and impossible to ignore.
We must decry the recent mass abduction of heinous kidnapping of school children in Kebbi and Niger State. These events are pointers to a wider crisis where fear and impunity disrupt the potential of our nation's women, and demanding that our resolve focuses not only on domestic GBV but also on systematic stability.
Economic empowerment is key because it gives women agency and voice to inform the decision-making.
This colorful yet solemn flag of the Ministry of Women Affairs, in collaboration with Women for Women International, attended by international partners, civil society groups, amongst others, aimed to reawaken the consciousness of Nigerians, urging everyone to join the collective fight.
Between 2020 and 2024 alone, more than 30,000 cases of gender-based violence were officially recorded.
We must support systems that help to prevent and respond to survivors of sexual and gender-based violence.
Your impact makes not just a statement, but gives them a legacy imprint.
Digital exploitation and cyberbullying of women and girls undermine safety, silence voices, and erode the gains we are making on gender equality.
We need legal frameworks that are strengthened to make sure that women are protected.
That 50% of our intervention go to women.
I wanna live my
Thank you for that brief report on gender-based violence. We did introduce our guest in the studio earlier, Sewe Sebem. She is a human rights activist and convener, Beautiful Gates Empowerment Foundation. You're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's begin from the beginning. Recently, there was activities, 16 days activities marking this issue of gender-based violence. How much has this message really sung to those that this message is meant for?
Thank you very much. Once again, I am Sewe Sebem, the chairman, Beautiful Gate Empowerment and Support Foundation. The 16 Days Activism Against Gender-Based Violence is an annual program designed to work against structural, cultural, and institutional perpetration of violence and exclusion for women. The color associated with this campaign is orange, as you can see it. And we are creating awareness because People who are victims are even unaware of the fact that they are being targeted, violated. Thank you very much, Hajia. And then the persons who perpetrate these acts sometimes might be unaware that they are doing this. This year theme for 16 days of activism against gender-based violence is Unite to End Digital Violence Against All Women and Girls. Violence has become so common and looked down upon that sometimes we feel that violence is just about